respond and assist units on the scene.
You guys might as well come on in and we'll just do the door.
Police! They're gone! It ain't gonna happen!
We teach them how to shoot, we teach them how to drive.
We're gonna lose it here. He doesn't have much authority maneuver.
How many drugs have you used tonight, Emmy?
That's like asking how many times you have sex today.
We just had a report of a drive-by shooting.
Just an overpowering smell of marijuana.
I need a dog man, he's out on foot in school.
He got up after I hit him.
Got a couple of 12-gauge shotguns here.
Go, you're going to jail.
This program contains actual police footage. No reporters, no recreations.
Not sure at this time whether they were in a chase with the vehicle.
Did you see if it was only one or two?
The vehicle was dumped.
Or did they go by too quick?
Around Winston and Brighting.
I went by in a split second. I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, he bailed about 10 minutes ago.
Where did he go?
No idea.
No idea?
No. It flew past us, leaving one of the office buildings on Brighton. We lost sight of it. We found it about 3 minutes later, up against the pole. So.
Okay. Atta boy. Good boy. Look. Hey, stay. Good dog, Abe. Good boy. Stay. Out. No, out. Good dog. Where is he? Where is he, bud? Good boy. Let's go. No. Sue, where is he? Where is he? Get on your face! Get on your face! Get on your face! Hang on. Get on your face! Get on your face! Hey! Hey!
He's ripping my arm.
Hey! Down! Down!
Have him go down the bottom of the parking lot.
Call him! Hey! Out!
Oh!
Hey!
Oh, s'il te plaît! Enlève-les de moi!
Hey! Out! Get your cuffs here, bud. Hey.
Take him out of here. Take it out of here. Please take it out of here. He's ripping all my arm off. My whole arm.
Get here.
I'm in cuffs. Please take him out of me. Take it out. Why?
Hey.
Why?
Out, because you stole the car. Out! Good dog. A boy. Good dog. A boy. Good fella.
Came around Costco?
Come around Costco. Dumped his stuff in the bushes.
Okay.
And then I tracked them all up around here, up the hill and then along the thing and into the...
That's what she said about him anyhow. Thought he was a young guy in his 20s.
Yeah. Good boy. Good fella, boy.
It's a female complainant then?
Yeah.
She up there?
The girlfriend of the owner of the truck, right over there. See where the road is right there?
Yep.
It was parked right up there. So he's come from down here up and now he's circled back.
It's what you call your basic house breaking tools here. Or shall we say, business breaking tools?
Knife and everything. Got his light in there. And wait Wait. Oh, look at this.
Okay, CFO decided to join us right here.
Looks like a
Trucker's log.
Is that what it is? A truck's log?
That's what I thought. That's what a scale and everything.
Hey, man. Oh, that's not my nut, man.
It's all right.
No, it's not. Fuck,
All right. Just take deep breath. Take deep breath right now. Everything will be fine. You're not gonna die of that.
We've brought EHS into the scene, code 3. The suspect has suffered major puncture wounds to his arm and elbow area. Such time, the fire department and the emergency people are working on him, and they're taking him to Burnaby General Hospital.
You know what might have happened though, because after the first 5 to 10 minutes, after he hit the post, I was sitting straight up on Lougheed and I could see all the way down there with my lights flashing.
Well, that's probably, he hid in there.
Went up there and then came back down.
Yeah, because we picked the dog up there and I couldn't get a track above there. So we came down, came back on the other side of Costco, and then bang, away we went again.
Yeah, and then there's enough police cars around the area.
Yeah, oh yeah, to seal him in, sure.
You on any medication?
No, I smoked weed earlier.
Are you on? You're not on any medications
No,
for
I
anything?
smoked weed earlier.
Okay.
From the description of the witness who saw the suspect attempt to steal the auto, fits the description of the suspect that we have in custody right now.
One of our members just tried to pull over a stolen vehicle and 3 males fled on foot. So the member and the police dog are just out pursuing the driver right now. We're only a couple blocks away and we'll try and help out with the perimeter.
It's on TV the other day.
Yeah, apparently tonight. I didn't watch it though.
Can you not put my face on the TV, please?
He'll black it out. So where you been hanging lately? Yeah?
I saw a big shadow coming over.
Definitely a big shadow. What name did you give him?
Keith.
Do you want to give him all your real stuff now?
No.
No? Why not?
Okay, well...
You won't want to get charged with obstruction, do you?
Don't say nothing until I talk to a lawyer.
Well, you don't have any choice about giving your name and all that stuff. You've been through the system enough that you should probably know that anyways.
Well, you guys can find that on your own.
I thought you always told me you don't steal cars.
I didn't steal a car.
Why were you in a stolen car? Yeah. What happened? Or how'd this get going?
I'm at on 104 at 140, and I see this guy, this Dodge Caravan going northbound on 140th. As soon as he sees me, he shuts his lights. It's kind of obvious, run the plate. As soon as I run, it comes back as a stolen vehicle. By this time, we're at 140 at 108, and he starts heading eastbound on 108. And first apartment complex on the south side of the road, he turns in, and as soon as they get a chance, they bail out. The vehicle keeps going, hits another car, and there's 3 of them in a vehicle.
This guy was the driver? Or?
This guy was the driver here.
Have you dealt with him before? Or?
I don't know him. He won't provide a name. I've seen him.
We popped him in stolen cars before, and he was associated to a chop shop that we did about 6 months ago.
That would probably explain it. All right, let's see where what did he say?
He said, "That's old news, bud."
I just stopped where I saw the shadow, and the neighbors came up to me and says he saw something, so I stayed there, and I just told my location, and then I just checked the house, and I saw the guy lying down and face first.
He was obviously trying to hide from you.
Yeah. So told him he was under arrest, and then he told me a name, but turns out it's going to be a John Doe tonight, I guess.
Yeah, he's too well known to us to get away with lying. When Constable Ducros got back to the scene here and searched the vehicle, they made a kind of interesting discovery.
Going back to the scene and looking inside the vehicle, and the dog handler found this under the middle seat of the minivan, 7-passenger. And I guess when I first went after these guys, we didn't. They just left it behind, so we just found it later on. Could be possibly involved in armed robbery at this point. We don't really know. We'll be looking further into that for sure.
Kind of a good thing, I guess, that they left it in the vehicle, eh?
Yeah, I feel much safer, I guess.
Was it loaded?
No rounds found in the gun.
I might be able to get fingerprints off of this tape, eh?
Will they?
Like underneath and that? I know we've done that in some...
Yeah, we haven't been able to locate the serial number yet, but yeah, once the forensic people are done with the fingerprint, we might be able to remove that tape, and hopefully we can find a serial number on it.
It's undoubtedly stolen as well, I would guess.
Yes.
The driver that got arrested, he was involved in armed robbery a few months ago, where he and some other guys went in with, I believe, a shotgun and baseball bats and that into a house that had a marijuana grow up, and they got caught by one of the other watches at the time. This initially looked like it was going to be another typical stolen vehicle investigation. Fortunately, we were able to deal with it while avoiding a high-speed pursuit, and we were able to apprehend the driver of the vehicle. Once we got back to the scene and searched the van, we realized that it could have been a lot more serious once we found the shotgun there. The suspect that was arrested has been arrested in the past both for stolen vehicles and an armed robbery that involved a shotgun. And it becomes very frustrating for us when we deal with the same people over and over for the same sort of offenses over and over, and would certainly maybe give you the impression that the criminal justice system doesn't have much of a deterrent effect on these people. We're encountering an incredible number of firearms on the streets now, and when you see something like this, the general public can maybe appreciate why we deal with certain situations the way we do. You just never know what you're going to encounter when you're dealing with someone on the streets or arresting someone.
How you doing?
Get your command off me.
Oh, what you doing lying on the ground?
No.
Huh? What you doing on the ground?
She doesn't live in the hotel. A little bit of oxygen.
How you doing?
Take a few deep breaths there, please.
Come on.
I have a pulse for that.
It's fine.
You been taking any drugs today?
I should know. She's fine. How you doing? What you doing? You doing okay?
Today?
No.
No?
I wish.
How come you're on the ground here?
Because this dink don't give me nothing.
What's he supposed to give you?
Well, you're supposed to give me something.
What's that?
Hmm?
What's he supposed to give you? Oh, he can't be giving you that.
Huh?
No. How come you're on the ground?
What's your name?
Darlene,
You want to sit up? You want to sit up, Darlene?
I can't.
How come?
My back hurts.
How come your back's sore?
I had a seizure.
You had a seizure? Did you fall down?
Yes.
She's got pain in her back.
Yes? Whereabouts is your pain in your back? Is it in the lower part?
Yeah.
Or is it up higher?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Feel officer.
Did you fall? Did you have a pain before you fell down?
Thanks, Dad.
Pardon me?
Did you have a sore back before you fell down?
I fell down. I fell down And it hurts still.
But it was sore before you fell down, though, eh?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Let me sit you up.
There we go.
Hospital thinks you got under the right wrist, Dave.
There we go, yeah.
Perfect. Darlene, what's bothering you tonight then?
That's what's bothering me.
What is?
I hurt mother tap.
Well, you've told me about 3 or 4 different things right now.
I just laying here.
Yeah. And are we bothering you? Is that what it is?
I don't even know where I am.
No. Where do you live? Where should you be? Hello? Hello? You've been drinking. You're lying now.
I'll give you a for a drink.
A buck for a drink. Is that what this is all about? Well, that was with a B. Hey, is that what this is all about? What's wrong? You've told us about 4 different things now.
Well, I lied.
Yeah, and that's what we're trying to get through, to find out why we're here. So what is bothering you? You short of drinks?
No.
Or do you have a real complaint, a real problem?
I wish I did.
Okay. Why don't we walk you downstairs?
We're gonna walk me later.
We'll help you downstairs. Let's stand you up. Up again. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, gee. There we go.
Here's your other shoe.
There we go.
There's one.
Oh, she got the other one on there. Can you get that on?
Where do you live, Darlene?
I'm not gonna tell ya.
Oh, you have to tell You've told us everything else.
Yeah.
Nice lady like you,
You should tell us.
Gotta put your shoe on here. Oh, there.
No.
Down. There?
No.
I think she likes you, Steve. There we go. Now you're set for walking.
There we go.
There you go.
You're a mean man, Cal.
Let's go.
Here we go, darling.
Let's go.
Okay, Darlene. Watch your step now. You don't want to fall.
Okay, there.
So how'd you get up here?
I don't know.
It's a long walk, Darlene, eh?
Oh, it must have been a hell of a long walk.
Would you like to?
Here we go.
Let's go.
Okay.
Where you living, Darlene? Where do you live?
I'm not gonna tell you.
Towel and tax.
My pants is falling off.
Your which?
What is?
Does he know her?
Your pants?
You know her, eh?
Yeah.
There we go.
My pants
Yep.
is falling
You
off.
wouldn't want that.
It's your fault.
Oh, I'm sorry.
The other end.
There we go.
Mean to her, Steve?
I have been, yep.
Let's go.
You naughty fellow. You're making her pretty good now, Darlene, eh?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
I think so.
I think you're an old pro at this.
Thank you. I bet you we could do 2 at a time.
I'm no pro.
Are you?
Come on.
There we go.
Great. This gentleman. Chill out. Okay. This gentleman knows her. We'll take her home.
Yeah?
Beautiful.
Come on, get some home.
I like you.
Yeah, you
Call me a gizmo.
You got glasses.
Fuck 'em.
Oh, it's funny. It's Sunday night, remember?
No, it's
Sunday, Sunday,
no
Sunday.
Come on.
Yeah, no fighting on Sunday.
No.
Have to save it for tomorrow.
Let's go.
Yeah, come on, let's go. We only got a few more stairs and then he'll take you home, Gizmo. Okay, Darlene, come on now. Come on.
Let's do this on a little safer spot, like on the bottom.
Well, you
There's your friend down here, see him? There's
He's gonna take you home.
down there, see him?
Come on, darling.
Well, you called me a gizmo.
Oh, I was only fooling. Come on, let's go.
Let's go.
Come on, we'll take you home.
Come on, down.
Okay?
Darlene. Come on.
Come on,
Another
There we go, darling.
Let's go.
Here we go.
Come on, off we go.
Where?
Oh, yeah.
Do you guys live around here?
Close.
Where do you live?
On 11th Avenue.
What are you doing here?
Just waiting for a friend.
Okay. May I see your driver's license registration? Bravo 12 from 28. When you come down 12th until you hit 8100 block. Otherwise, you'll hit one of those islands.
I'm just on 6 now. I'll be there shortly.
Where does your friend live? Pardon me?
I live in Burnaby too.
Which friend are you talking about, though, that you're waiting for?
Oh, one that kind of screwed me around at one time, just owes me a bit of money, and I was just going to see where he went tonight and go and talk to him about it.
What's his name?
Jason.
Where does he live?
He lives in Calgary, but I see that there's a Calgary car there, and I don't know if he's actually in town.
We just want to talk to him.
Why do you think he lives here, though?
Cause a scene. Well, he doesn't.
We don't want to cause a scene.
A friend told us that he was in town for the weekend.
And I see an Alberta car
Well, what
there.
makes you think, though, this is where he is?
Well, we were told.
We were told.
That he lives here?
No,
he doesn't live
staying
here.
here. He's visiting some friends, and we don't want to cause
Were you told he lives on the street?
No, he was staying on the street.
He lives in Calgary. He's just
okay.
here.
Yeah, he lives in Calgary.
Do you have the registration with you, too, sir?
Yes, they do.
I'm not causing any trouble, though. We don't want to cause trouble.
No, but you're acting suspiciously. You're in a residential neighborhood.
We just want to talk to him, and that's all.
And all I was going to do is follow him to the bar that he's going to.
Yeah, and just talk to him, and
Do you have some ID on you, sir?
I don't know.
No? Where's your ID?
He picked me up. I don't.
Okay, where do you live, sir?
I live on Neville Street in Burnaby.
In Burnaby? Okay. You want to hop out, too? Do you want to take your hands out of your pockets for me here? You got nothing on you, eh?
No, nothing.
No weapons or anything?
Nothing.
Okay. No ID?
Just have him come over here.
He picked me up.
Come on up here.
You got nothing. No.
I got a lighter.
Okay. Just listen up for a second here, okay? It's late at night. It's suspicious you parked here. We got a building here that's under construction. Stories are, your story could be very plausible, what you're telling us.
We're totally trying to avoid trouble is what
Absolutely.
we're trying to do.
But just what I'm saying, our feelers are out here that something maybe not be right here. So what we'd like to do, is there anything in the van that shouldn't be in the van?
No, there's nothing.
Is there any stolen property? Is there any weapons, or any liquor, any drugs? Okay.
Nothing.
Then, if you don't mind, then I'd like to have my partner just take a look while we're out here. And if everything checks out, then you'll be on your way. Like I said, we've got a building under construction here. It's late at night. You're sitting here suspiciously.
Yeah.
Okay?
No, we're not stealing nothing at all.
Lights on in there?
No, she can find the lights. Just tell her where the lights are. Whereabouts are the...
On the dash. It's really easy for me just to switch it on if you
I'd
want.
like you just to stay with me. Okay, if you go with her...
You stay here. I got a flashlight. You no weapons in the car?
Nothing.
Okay.
No, there's nothing much.
We have a lot of problems in this area with both B&Es and stolen autos and being dumped. And so the citizens tend to call us when they do have something like this. And you gotta admit, it is kind of suspicious sitting here in the dark at this hour of the night in a residential section. So can't really blame the guy for phoning us. We just want to make sure that it's not stolen, there's nothing going on, and then we'll probably advise them to go home, because it's not a good idea whether they're waiting for somebody or not. So. We appreciate your cooperation. The reason this is so bad is this neighborhood in the last couple of weeks has been plagued with stolen autos. Like, in fact, when we drove up the last week, we got one right up there. And so the citizens are very alert. And this is an hour of the night where there's a lot of stolens, there's a lot of break and enters. So I would advise you to go home and forget about following your friend, because they aren't going to let you sit here where you're going to get called in every 5 minutes here. So
we can't stay and wait for
no,
him?
I'd rather you didn't. Not at this hour of the night, and not in a neighborhood. People are nervous. I can't say that I blame them. And it's not appropriate, not on a Saturday night, to be sitting there waiting.
In the daytime.
Well, the problem is that, you know, it's fine to say we're just going to follow him, okay? But if something happens and there's a fight or whatever, or he gets killed, guess who we're going to be coming? Yeah, but do you see? I know, that's fine. But then if you want to talk to him, then get a friend to go up and see him during the day, or go up to the house, okay, and talk to him. But this surveilling and following around, that's for the police to do, okay? Okay? So go home and get some sleep.
Attending the scene of a house fire here on Claude Avenue. In response to we picked up the dispatch call from the Burnaby Fire Department from a scanner we have at the detachment.
The call came in from a cell phone on from someone driving down the highway. Said that the fire was in a building just west of the Kensington overpass, which is just down the street from the fire hall. And so we dispatched the trucks, and the driver looked out the door and saw that it was a code red. And so the trucks got here, just took a line, and we're still in the process of extinguishing the building now. It was a derelict, abandoned building. Suspicious nature, and investigators are going to determine the cause. The building is scheduled for demolition probably within the next week or so. So we're not taking any unnecessary risks in putting it out, but we're just doing the best job we can.
She says she heard a Harley come to this area.
Yeah, come, stop briefly. You know, it's not very long. You'd have to ask her whether it was a minute, a couple minutes.
Okay. Is she awake right now?
I believe so, yeah.
Okay. Is she going to be able to wander out and chat with us here?
I don't know. She's taking care of the baby right
now.
now.
So which second house over there?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll stop over and chat in a couple of minutes then. Thanks. We're at scene here at a house fire. We're listening to a fire department scanner and heard of a house fire. So we came down here to see what the situation is. At this point, we can only speculate as to whether it was an arson or not. We don't believe anybody lives there. It was recently closed down as an after-hours liquor establishment. So one can only speculate as to what the start of the fire was at this point. But it's pretty much completely gutted. When I first rolled up, flames were still pretty much engulfing the whole upper floor of the house. There's a bunch of furniture out front. I don't know whether the fire department brought that out or not, but it was completely engulfed when I first arrived. And the fire department were just starting to work on it.
We have a report of a beanie in progress into a basement suite of a house. There's a single woman there right now, and she could see shadows outside and can hear someone trying to get into the unit.
There'll probably be 20. You're headed there too.
527 again.
It sounds like the suspect was trying to use a metal tool to get in the patio sliding door.
Maybe check with South, see if the dog is being used for anything down there. Okay, let's not walk back there too much then. We'll wait for the dog. Surrey B5.
B5.
Yeah, it looks like GOA. We'll just stay here till the dog shows up. If any other cars that are coming here could just go for a perimeter.
B5.
Yeah, this is definitely legit. There's marks here where a person was trying to get in.
I could hear somebody trying.
Surrey B5.
put something between here as if to get the latch up.
Can I give you a phone number to get someone to do a quick check on PERS, see if we can get an address? Possible suspect just called here. Okay, he's calling right now from Jumbo Video at Evergreen Mall, which is Fraser Highway and 152. Get another car to head over with me. I'm a block away. Sir, it looks like I've probably got the guy here at the Petro-Canada station. There's a guy waiting who matches the suspect description. Surrey B5, one in custody. Copy?
Copy B5.
No knives, needles, anything sharp at all? Okay, you're under arrest for attempted break and enter. So why do you keep hassling your ex-girlfriend? Okay. Well, that's kind of hassling, isn't it? If you're prying, trying to get into her door?
I was living there.
You were living there. How long ago were you living there?
What do you mean how long ago? I was living there like for the last week.
Yeah, then why do you have to pry open the door?
I thought she went to Abbotsford tonight and I was trying to get in. I waited outside for like 2 hours. I don't understand.
So why were you calling her and asking if the cops were there, if you lived there?
Well, because I heard...
Okay, come over to the police car. Jump in the back. When we got to the house, the suspect had just taken off. The complainant thought that it might be her ex-common-law. She's had a number of similar problems like this over the past couple of years. While we were there, by chance, the suspect called up, and it was in fact the common-law. When she told him that the police were there and she wanted to know where he was, he quickly hung up. So through a call display and BC Tel, we were able to trace the number to a video store just a couple blocks away. We made immediate attendance to the area of the video store, and just as we were arriving there, I happened to spot the suspect at a gas station across the street. He was arrested without incident at that point and is on his way back to cells right now. Turns out he's presently on bail for one break and enter and had warrants out for a second break and enter. So as a result of tonight's incident, he'll be charged with attempted break and enter, mischief, and trespassing at night. Hopefully he'll be staying in jail for a while now, and we shouldn't have too many more problems for a little while.
So why were you guys doing that?
I don't know, Halloween.
You're caught by the helicopter.
Really?
As far as I was aware, the helicopter was following you guys. I don't know where they are now.
No
but
way.
That's how we found. Yeah. Technology. Better get smarter.
All that money just for Roman candles?
Air One, the helicopter, spotted a vehicle shooting Roman candles at other vehicles, and they basically directed the police cars here. We've seized the Roman candles. They admitted to it. They said that it was maybe just because it was Halloween. Well, you know, when they're shooting these Roman candles out at other vehicles, you can get inexperienced drivers or people not expecting it, of course. It can cause accidents, serious accidents, and it's unknown whether they would have stopped to aid or even admitted stuff like this. Halloween's fun and it should be enjoyed by all, but this kind of nonsense is really, it's just stupid.
We're on our way up to 5th in Ontario. Our ladder went about 2 minutes ago. They've responded to a fire call. They've turned it immediately into a second alarm, which means that it's bigger than what they can handle. So we're going in as a second in company, and we'll already be about 3 or 4 other engines on their way there, plus a couple that are there now. So that means there'll definitely be something going on. I'm not sure what kind of a building it is yet. We'll find out once we get there. Being a second in company on the second alarm, we'll get there. We may have to lay from our hydrant. We'll see. They may not need us for laying hydrant. They may just need us for manpower, which means that we'll be going right into the building and getting going right on it right away. I've just heard over the radio that engine 20 and engine 4 have laid already. rigs laying into a building is usually enough. Sounds like we'll be going there just strictly for manpower. We're about 4 blocks away now, or 2 blocks, and you can smell it from here quite clearly. We're going to the staging area now, which is at Ontario and 4th. That's where all the rigs will respond to get organized and figure out where they need us. We may just leave the rig there and head down by foot. She's definitely going.
Engine 2 to command.
We're just waiting for a command to tell us which way they want us to come in.
Like this one from the street.
I think so.
I don't, yeah, chances are you won't need a mask. I don't think we're going inside in here. Let's just go over there.
Okay, we're just coming up onto the scene here now, and we've got engine 1 parked around the rear here. We've got one line coming off of it up to a ladder, which they're on the exposure building. The engine number 3, which was the first company in, has turned it into a second alarm. That's why we're here now. They're just getting water onto her now, and it's basically going from stem to stern. We're going to take a 2.5 inch probably here to the rear of the building. Looks like a 2-story house beside a warehouse, doesn't it? Where's our captain go?
Yeah, we got an engine that's leading up to the back lane here. We're going to take a 2.5 off it, over.
Do you want us to 2.5? Hey, Kane, how are you doing for water here? Can we take another 2.5 off?
I got 2 off right now. You want another?
Yep.
Go ahead.
You're okay? Okay, we're going to take a 2.5 inch line off number 1 pump, extend it out to the rear of the pump, or out to the rear of the building. Give them a hand there. Where do you want this one?
Right at the back there. Nice to put that line up. Yeah.
Ready for water number 3! You'll just be breaking that line into the pump about now. Takes about a minute, if that even, before he gets the water on for me. Okay. Okay, the 2 firefighters beside me, they're protecting the building beside us. We're gonna go straight at the building once we get water on here. The RNS rig will probably be here on scene. They'll go in and check out for any civilians inside or occupants, and at that point we'll be able to get a good look at exactly what's burning inside. I mean, right now it looks like everything's going right from every window. It's coming across the street here, and we'll take a look and see what we got. Got the 2.5 going on her now, and we'll be pumping at about 120 psi here. All 3 lines are coming off of number 1 out the back. I'm not sure what's going on out around front there with engine number 3. They'll be coming in from the front side, probably doing much the same thing we're doing. Hopefully that there's no occupants inside. They'll be checking into that situation on the ground level at the front there.
Just a bunch of shit. Hey, how much line have you got on there? Can you advance that line over the fence? The RNS has been right there. I don't know if you've heard we're cutting the hole in the wall there, John. We'll put it right through there. Oh, perfect. Okay. The RNS has been right to the top. It's nice and cold up there. They haven't had a problem.
Can we get down to that other window, do you think? Or?
Huh?
Has anybody gotten down through there?
No, we're just driving water down that side exposure. Pretty tough goal.
No, we're not going to be able to get down there.
Number 3 got the alarm just before 3 o'clock, or just before 6 o'clock, I should say. We were first in, engine 3, rescue 3, and ladder 3. We arrived, basically, the house is just rolling. You can see it right out of the fire hall. You can see the smoke just protruding through the roofs, the walls. So as soon as we got here, initially, just 2.5-inch hose lines right out, and just to cover exposures, the exposures on the buildings beside, and just to blast the house with the roof and the windows, just to, see if we can get the flames down so we can move in closer. Got a few more 2.5s off. As more fire companies arrived, it seemed to dwell down a bit, and we were able to move in a little closer anyways. And we took 1.5 inches right inside and basically blasted it from the inside, trying to get it out.
The main thing we're going to be watching for now is the actual structure part of the building as we're going in. We've got to make sure that we feel that it's structurally sound to be walking in different areas. This is where the danger of the actual fire can actually occur. Even though the fire is now basically what we call under control, we feel we've got it knocked down to the point where we're not going to have any more real big problems. But this is where, as we go into the building, we have no idea how much damage has been done to the joists, the rafters, the cripples that are holding up the heavy beams. We're just going to have to go in and be real careful, keep our eyes open. And this is where the years of experience come in. This is where you depend on your officers to give you a clear view of what's going on structurally with the building. A lot of walls have been torn down. There's drywall and furniture all still up in there. So they're just hauling it all out so they can get down into the corners and make sure there's no spot fires down inside the walls. This is where the real hard part of the job comes in. You've been fighting the fire now for over half an hour. Now you got to start ripping everything apart and taking it all out. And this is where you want the extra manpower, because by this time your arms are starting to feel like rubber. And now you got to take all this stuff and heave it out the windows, make sure nobody's down below. And okay, we'll bring them down with us. Engine 9? Okay. Yeah, it looks like we pretty well got the fire put out now. They're just going around putting out the spot fires, still moving some stuff out. Engine 3 apparently was the first company in. When they came in, they saw 4 occupants running out, talked to them, and realized right away that there was no one else in the building. So they knew that they pretty well had an empty, vacant building once they got their hose lines going into it. Captain Hutton put in a second alarm basically as soon as they pulled up, because they could see it was coming out from stem to stern, and they were worried about the building next to it, so they wanted to get some exposure lines and get some extra crews in here. So once they put the second alarm in, that got things really rolling around. They got some lines off and protected the building next to this one. Wasn't much they could do with this one. It was going right from top to bottom. So they protected the building. The next incoming companies then started attacking the actual fire at that point. And within about 15 minutes or so, we had her pretty well snuffed out. We haven't heard what actually aroused the 4 people that were in here. Whether it was smoke detectors or a neighbor or what, we don't know yet. I wouldn't be surprised if it was smoke detectors, because they'd need some kind of warning, because this thing went up so quickly. Otherwise, we would have had a pretty tragic fire here. There's a lot of damage inside here. Every room's been hit by it. The strange part about it is how fast it rolled through the whole house. There's been no real, other than the roof, the structure of this building is still quite sound. We can walk anywhere in here. There's only one spot where there's a hole in the floor where it burned right through. The supercharging in here must have been just incredible. Anybody had been left up here, they would not have survived for very long at all. This was a supercharged building.